Hey, what's up, freaking flyers? Today I want to talk about why it bubbles when you put hydrogen peroxide on a wound. And why you shouldn't be doing that anymore. Just stop it. Just stop it. It's like trying to kill a fly with a shotgun. Yeah, you're going to kill the fly, but then you're going to cause too much damage. You got a drywall job after that. And how we, in the emergency world, we actually clean wounds. Spoiler alert, we usually just use tap water. My name is Dr. Darren. I'm an emergency medicine physician. Welcome to the channel. If you haven't had a chance to consider subscribing,
just do it! Don't let your dreams be dreams.
Button's right down there. Thanks, Mr. LeBou, for the amazing endorsement. In this channel, we look at real life problems and issues, and we talk about and try to keep you out of my office. First, let's examine why hydrogen peroxide bubbles. Growing up, if you went into my medicine cabinet at home, there were 3 medicine staples.
3 amigos!
1, Vaseline. 2, echinacea. And 3, hydrogen peroxide. And without fail, if your knee was scraped, hydrogen peroxide sting. Cut from a kitchen knife, hydrogen peroxide sting. And every single time, it would bubble. It would fizz like one of those old 80s bubble fizz cap bottle candies. And I get asked a lot by my patients, how do I clean my wound? Is it okay to use hydrogen peroxide? Before we answer that question, first we have to understand what hydrogen peroxide is and what it does so that we can answer the question, should we be using it? Hydrogen peroxide is typically in liquid form. It is 2 molecules of hydrogen, 2 molecules of oxygen. It's an extremely acidic, it has a pH of 4 to 5, which is way lower than your neutral 7.4. When this acidic compound is applied to both injured and healthy tissue, it interacts with an enzyme that is in those cells called catalase. It is found in red blood cells. It is found in epidermal cells in the skin. And that catalase reacts with the hydrogen peroxide, releasing oxygen. And it releases that oxygen from the hydrogen peroxide, causing this amazing, magical, but painful bubbling. So now you know why it bubbles when you put hydrogen peroxide on your wound. Next question. Should I use it to clean my wounds? No! Let's hit that rewind button and let's listen to something I said earlier. When this acidic compound is applied to both injured and healthy tissue, say what? Injured and healthy tissue. When you pour that powerful and purging but painful potion over your boo-boos and your owies, you are damaging not only the injured cells, but the good, healthy cells. There's no argument that hydrogen peroxide effectively kills bacteria, but it does it at the cost of injuring the very important, healthy epithelial cells that are needed for good wound approximation, so that you have a good seal from the external environment, so you have reduction in scar and significant reduction in future infections. Are you picking up what I'm laying down? Are you catching what I'm casting? Don't use hydrogen peroxide. You don't need to. No matter what your mama taught you, don't do it. As for us in the ER world, for simple, uncomplicated, acute injury, we use just simple tap water. Studies have shown that there's no significant difference or reduction in future infection by using anything more complicated, including hydrogen peroxide. If it becomes more complicated, we start using high pressure irrigation, 10 cc's per centimeter of injury. If it becomes more complicated of an injury, then we start using betadine and potential starting of antibiotics, okay? But that's not here. Home wounds, simple, uncomplicated. Guys, tap water, warm soap and water, irrigate it, get any foreign object out. Sometimes medicine is beautiful in its simplicity. Gotta go. Knuckles, noggin, butterfly kisses, squid fingers.